Hello everybody, Nickname here, and as the title suggests, tomorrow is the Nintendo Switch press conference, and I thought I'd try something a little different, and I would give my predictions on what I expect to be shown at the event. So the first thing I expect to be on this list is the price, and it's always a very controversial topic because Nintendo tends to be quite cheaper than the majority of the market, but based on what Kimishima has said that they will not sell at a loss, this tends to give me the impression that if they'll be going for a price around $299 US. I did originally think 250, but upon consideration, that's my first prediction. The second prediction I want to make in regards to the Switch will be the battery life. Now, the battery life is kind of a very important thing, especially if you are taking it portably. So Nintendo, in order to maintain the cheapness, the battery life isn't going to be as great as people want it to be. I've heard it anything between 3 hours to 6 hours. So my guess, my prediction, is that we will see 4 hours will be of constant use. I think if you had it on like really low brightness, you probably could get to that 6 hours, but 4 hours of constant use, that's going to be my second prediction. My third prediction is that the Switch is going to be region free, and that's going to be a great thing because the Wii U wasn't, and I feel like that hurt some of its sales somewhat, so I don't think Nintendo would make that same mistake again. So I feel like that's going to be a safe prediction on my part, and most of these are pretty safe. I'm not going to go bold, crazy predictions here. Now, my fourth prediction is in regards to the release date. So we know, based on what they confirmed on the Jimmy Fallon show, that it will be coming out in March of this year. Ever since I knew that it was March, my prediction, and it has not changed despite any of the rumors, March 17th. It's a Friday, and that will lead, I think it's St. Patrick's Day around that time as well. It's going quite well. But I have the entire weekend to really get out those sales. Plus, it is the middle of the month, so if they are going after their 2 million by the end of the first month, having it around that point would be a bit conservative of an estimate, but it's Nintendo. My fifth prediction is how the Switch is going to work with the My Nintendo account service they have, because at the moment it is only really focused on Miitomo and Super Mario Run, and I'm interested to see, and I hope they do explain how it all ties in together, because in regards to Club Nintendo and how that worked with the Wii, the DS, the Wii U, and the 3DS, it didn't really work. And if they want to make this one-stop place type program, it really does need to be a focus for this event. I don't know I don't know if they will spend quite a lot of time on it, but I feel like it does need to be explained, shown. But yeah, none of these have been particularly surprising, as I made that very quite, but one thing that definitely is going to be shown off to some extent are the games. I mean, everyone's looking forward to the games, let's be honest. So I'm going to start with what I think are going to be the launch titles, and then I'm going to go further and further from there. So the first launch title, I'm fairly certain it's going to be there, Zelda Breath of the Wild. That has to be a launch title. It basically makes sense. The amount of coverage that Zelda Breath of the Wild had with both E3 and Jimmy Fallon, it makes sense to have that as a launch title. The second launch title, it's going to be a brand new one. We're going to see a brand new tech demo-y type game, like you had Wii Sports for the Wii and Nintendo Land for the Wii U, so some sort of game like that. This really under the radar fun game that just shows off what it can do. My third prediction of a title that'll be within the launch window is going to be Pikmin 4. Miyamoto has stated that the game is really close to being finished, and that was a year ago. It's reached the stage where it is complete, and I don't think... Pikmin is a very well-known game, but I don't think it will detract from the sales of Zelda. So, by having these 3, or technically my guess is 4 games, to start off the launch of the Switch will be a very good thing for Nintendo. So including a game like Pikmin 4, just kind of slide it in there as a game that, while it might not sell the system, it's still going to be a nice add to the library, to the early library of the Switch. My last prediction for the launch window is going to be the Mario Kart 8 port for the Switch. The main reason why I say it is because I feel like there needs to be a multiplayer type game that showcases off the multiplayer aspects of the Switch. I did toss up between this Splatoon and Smash Bros. 4, but I'll get to those two shortly as to why I don't think they will be within launch, whereas I feel like this one will be. I've heard 16 tracks is going to be one of the new added things, and while I like the idea of having 4 new cups, I don't see it happening. I can guess maybe 8. 8 was what I thought. As soon as I saw this rumour, I was like, I don't think it's going to be 16, I think it's going to be 8. Because within the time that it takes, I think it's about 3 years, plus you've had the DLC that reduces the time even more. Plus, for the Switch, this is rumoured battle mode, which I appreciate considering the Mario Kart 8. That's why I feel like Mario Kart 8 Switch edition, that will be within the launch window. Now we get to within the first 6 months. Now, this was a lot of tossing up as to what games I think could come out within the first 6 months. For me, the first one I think will come out in the first 6 months is Splatoon. It does look like there's been a lot done for the game since it came out, since the Switch trailer showed us these little teasers. Splatoon is a very popular game within the Wii U sales, I guess. I feel like having that within the first 6 months is a very important thing to have. That's why I believe that Splatoon will be out within the first 6 months. The next one I'm going to talk about is the Mario Rabbids RPG. I'm fairly certain that the Mario Rabbids RPG will be real, and I do think it'll come out within the first 6 months, mainly because I don't think... It's the same reason as to why Pikmin 4, why I thought that'd be a launch title, is the same reason why I think that Mario Rabbids RPG is going to be within the first 6 months. It has Mario, so instantly that's going to be an appeal. It feels like it's close to being finished, but at the same time, I think they would rather keep it back a little bit and then release it with other well-known ports. The other thing I want to talk about is Dragon Quest XI. We know it's coming to the Switch, so I do expect it to be shown off in some way, like in the event, but I don't know how much will be shown off. It is Square, and I know that Square and Nintendo have been really close as of recently, which is good to see, and that'll relate to some of the other predictions I have, and I think we might get a trailer. I don't know if we'll get gameplay, and my prediction is that it's going to come out within the first 6 months of the Switch. So the next ones I want to talk about are the ones that are coming out in holiday 2017, so I'm thinking more November, December. And the first one I want to talk about is Mario Switch. Mario Switch we have seen a tiny bit, in that Switch reveal trailer. However, I don't think they want it to compete with Zelda as a launch title. It was really ridiculous to have Zelda and a Mario game compete against each other. It makes no sense as to why they would. I don't think they want to compete it against Splatoon, which is another very popular game, and I feel like Holiday is the perfect time to slip in another console seller, especially in the holiday time. There's one more that I think will also come out in holiday of 2017, so it's going to be like a 1-2 punch, and that will be the Super Smash Bros. 4 port. The main reason is that I feel like they haven't fully finished the game. It makes sense to have new characters in there. I don't know if they'll include the ones from the paid DLC. You might have to pay for them again. But I mean, like, apart from the paid DLC, I mean, like, my guess is probably 4 or 6 brand new characters that'll be introduced into the Switch port that aren't in the 3DS or the Wii U version. So I think they'll push that back to holiday 2017 to make sure they get the most out of that holiday time. Now, I think there are going to be a couple that are shown off. My first guess there will be, in regards to games that I think will get shown off but not much, will be, the first one I'm going to talk about will be Sonic Mania and or Sonic 2017, because we know that Sonic 2017 is going to be an NX title. Back when it was still called the NX, I think we might get not a confirmation, because we already know, but I mean like maybe a little teaser of sorts, maybe a trailer, I don't know. I think out of the two that I've said, I think Sonic Mania has a higher chance of being shown than Sonic 2017, but I wouldn't put it past them to do both, or none. The next one I want to talk about is Beyond Good and Evil 2. We know that Nintendo are funding the game, so it seems like, I think Nintendo, because they're funding it, will get a timed exclusive for the game before it gets released to the other consoles. As to what will get shown in this event, in regards to Beyond Good and Evil 2, we won't get much more than maybe a title, possibly a teaser trailer, but I think just the confirmation of what the title will be called will get shown off. There are 4 more that I do want to talk about that I think might get an appearance here, but I don't think will get release dates. The first one I want to talk about is the Skyrim Switch version that was shown off in the Switch reveal trailer. I think that's definite. I'm fairly certain it exists. The second one that I think will get a confirmation, but I don't think we'll get a release date or anything like that, is going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake that was shown off at E3, because as I was saying before, Square and Nintendo are becoming quite close. I think that it gives them a great opportunity to bring Final Fantasy VII to the Switch, considering that was the game that basically took Square away from Nintendo and more towards PlayStation. So I think that'd be a really nice thing. Plus, of course, you have Cloud being in Smash Brothers, and while that may seem not like much, I feel like it makes too much sense to have Final Fantasy VII be confirmed at this event. Third prediction in regards to confirmations but not release dates is going to be Mother 3, because it's directed towards the Japanese more than it is worldwide, and Mother 3 is already out in Japan, so they might say, oh, Mother 3 is going to be brought to the Virtual Console, and it's coming worldwide. The constant times I've heard Mother 3 is coming and coming and coming, I think it's finally time. I just don't see, this is the perfect chance for Mother 3 to get confirmed at least. This is kind of I don't want to say it's a bold prediction, but it's one I don't think many people have said. I think we're gonna get confirmation of a new 3D Metroid. I don't think it's being made by Retro. I don't know who it's being made by, but my guess is that they are going to at least a little tease. I don't think there'll even be a title. I think there might be just this little 2-second go-by clip of a new 3D Metroid. There are 2 more predictions I want to make before I conclude this video. So the first of these is that Virtual Console will be shown off in some capacity. I don't know if that's going to include the GameCube. I don't think they're ready to release GameCube Virtual Console games, so I think they might be holding them off possibly until E3. But they will be talking about Virtual Console, and I've heard that the lineup is going to be underwhelming, so I have no reason to doubt that. My final prediction, Pokemon Stars. Now, the main reason so Pokemon Stars is allegedly going to be the new Sun and Moon, the 3rd game in that generation. The main reason I don't think they'll be showing that off is simply because it's been not a lot of time since the release of Sun and Moon, so I don't think it would make much sense to take away some of the possible sales of Sun and Moon by revealing Pokemon Stars. Basically what I'm calling the Project Scorpio effect. I do think Pokemon Stars is coming, but I don't think we'll see it until maybe the earliest late this year. But yeah, Pokemon Stars, my prediction, it will not be shown off at the Nintendo conference. That's all I really have in regards to predictions. It's not much, but I'm not setting my standards too unrealistically high. But in saying that, I do intend on making a breakdown of what is actually shown at the event and going through it, possibly speculating on some things, and just all around fanboying. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and also hope you enjoyed the Nintendo conference. I hope I will. But until the next video, nickname out.